Hello, good afternoon, good evening, friends. Welcome to Madden Studio. I wanted to come and share a few updates with you and share a few pieces and promise to keep this very, very short and concise. And I am looking for your feedback on a few pieces that I would love to hear from you. So, as many of you may know, if you've been following it all, we just wrapped the Camelback Studio Tour. That is an open house studio tour I do with a whole group of studios every single November here in Arizona. And as I've shared, it is extremely labor intensive. It is pretty much my biggest weekend of the year. It's all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I partner with one of my good friends, Sin Silva, another artist, and we show our collections. And so every year is a little different. This year was definitely a little different, but I'm glad it's done. I'm happy to say that we have completed yet another studio tour. This was our third together. This was my fourth. And thank you to everyone who, just send so many encouraging words, because it really does take a village. And thank you to everybody who came out to see our work. Thank you to everybody who shopped my studio tour collection. I put together a special collection of work, a mini collection, so that you could shop some of the pieces included on the tour, even if you were not able to make it to our tour in person. So I do have some works from the collection that are remaining, and I would love to know your feedback in some of these. And I am going to try and ask for your feedback more often. I don't always do that because, art is such a subjective topic, and everyone has their own map of the world, if you know what I mean. So one piece I have here, my light is not amazing. I'll just be totally upfront about that, and I need to back this up just a little bit. Okay, so this is a 48 by 48. So this one is a great large size. As you can see, if I stand next to it, it kind of morphs me. It's a great big size, 48 by 48. This is mixed media, and this is called Undivided. This is one of my newest pieces, and you guys know how much I love black and white. It is my favorite color palette, and it's really hard to see here, but there's a great amount of texture and detail. Yeah, it's really tricky to see. There's a lot of texture and detail here, and I love creating interest with texture when using a minimal color palette such as black and white. I also love using all white. I love using all black. This is Whip. This actually just came back from a display. One of my 3D textural pieces. This is made using cotton fabric. Very, very, very cool. You guys know I have been really expanding my collection of work using the fabrics, creating these sculptural pieces that really do make quite a statement. And I will say, seeing them in person, they're very powerful. They just feel like wow. So if you are interested in collecting one, I hope you will reach out, because I do have some of these available, and I will be making more soon. So a few pieces I have here, just a little gallery wall that I had set up. And it's going to be tricky to see this. This is After Dark. This is also one of my newer pieces. And I really love this piece because of the unusual shape. It's long, it's skinny, and I apologize, I don't have the actual dimensions right here at this time, but this is textural. I'm just going to take this off the wall to show you. It is textural. We've got this great sculptural effect here. This one's not super deep, but it's got depth, and I love the folds because there's so much movement and flow in the folds. Let me back this up before I get in front of it again. There's so much movement and flow in those folds that it really does kind of invite you in, and it creates almost like this world of its own. But depending on the architecture or the surroundings of the interior that this piece goes in, it really does take on a whole other life of its own. So some of what you're seeing up here, let's see if I can position this a little more appropriately. Some of these up here are from the Chef Christopher Gross Chef Series. So fun. These are original pieces. They are created using his deconstructed chef coats, which have been reconstructed onto the canvas, custom framed. But again, these are 3Ds. Sorry, this is not going to, this screen is not going to do what I want, nor is my stand here. So these are from the Amuse-Bouche Squid Ink Chef series because they are bite size. This one, so like this one here, for instance, 8x9. So most of the Squid Ink collection are about 8x8 or 8x9, 8.5 by 9. But I have 5 of those available. Very, very, very cool. And I apologize again, the lighting in here is not ideal. I don't know why, despite my best efforts. So this here is a series also that I recently launched. This is called Reward. This is called Risk, and these are the same size. They are 12 inches by 15 inches, 2 inches deep, and they are framed identically. It is quite a deep frame. Let me see if I can pull this over. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you. You can see just a little bit here. There is some really good depth. Also in this series, different frame. This one is called Launch. This one is just a little bit bigger. I don't have the exact dimensions there, but how cool. All of these 3 together. Very cool effect. And then over here, this is another newer piece, Untamed. That has not been released on my website yet. 11 inches by 14 inches, 1.5 inch depth. Really nice depth on this canvas. And then here we have another mini series, Mercury. This is not gonna give you what I want, Mercury. And then this one here is Corso. And then this one up here is Mondo. So really cool mini series. These are 12 inch by 12 inch each. Really cool. And again, I apologize. You just cannot get the effect of them with this lighting and how this phone is gonna let me zoom. I just wanted to share a few of those remaining pieces. If you guys are looking for art, if you want to schedule a private showing, please don't hesitate to reach out. Of course, if you're local, we could do it in person. If you're not local, then we will do it over a video call. So let me know, guys. Again, the website is shop.IamLauraMadden. My new website is working, it is up and running, but it's not completely done. But that is IamLauraMadden.com, which is actually linked in my bio here. If you'd like to check that out, please do. Let me know if you have any questions at all. But again, I survived another studio tour. Glad it's over, glad it's done. And now we're finishing 2024 and we are finishing strong. So just not quite even 2 months left. I can hardly believe it. But I would love to help you find your next perfect piece of artwork. So please don't hesitate to reach out, DM me here, or you can email Laura at IamLauraMadden.com or go through my website. Or if you're looking to commission a piece, I am now open for commissions starting this week again. And so if you need something that's unique that you're not seeing anywhere else, you haven't seen it on my website, you haven't seen it on my Instagram, then please don't hesitate to reach out because there's a good chance that we can put something together perfect just for you and for your space and your style. So don't hesitate to reach out, guys. We'd love to chat with you. And again, let me know your feedback. I want to know which of these pieces do you prefer? How are we feeling about this black and white? How are we feeling about the monochrome all white? How are we feeling about the monochrome black sculptural pieces? How are we feeling about these tonal neutros? We got a little bit of gray in there. So it's black, white, and gray. So I'm really mixing it up. I'm really going wild. All right, guys. So I promised I would keep it short and sweet, but I love your feedback. So let me know, what are you loving right now? What are you preferring? And again, of course, if you're interested in my art and you're interested in collecting a piece of my art, don't hesitate to reach out. All right, guys. Hey, Kindle Bard Art. How are you? Hey, Chic Daily Magazine. Nava Design. How's it going, Nora? Brett. How are you? Hi, Sandy. Good to see you guys. Janet. Hello, Michelle. Ashley. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope to see you soon. Cheers.